I'm not playing when I tell you that your boys are go. You better sign me on the real, cause I'm the next to blow. I'm not faking, I'm just killing what they call the flow. You need some help with me, just holler at your boy, yo. They stuck on it, better get it, cause it's no surprise. The truth is here, you can't believe it, open up your eyes. I spits my game, homie, what the hell is you looking for? When you stack and keep getting more, shuts it down in 2 seconds or more. Drop my verbs and get ready for more. L's and B's, I catch reckless show. Break the hate and make moves on y'all. Give me a spot or I'm taking yours. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. There's no secret how I'm speaking, I'm a weak nose who keep standing in the way of me touching dough. A spaz addict, gotta have it when I'm on the go. You ain't relating, you should grab your things, you need to go. I'm so deceiving when you see me, I'm a G-Mag. I love the ladies when you see me, tell them holla back. You on the block and you ain't moving, what the hell is that? I get busy, I'm a threat, so how you liking that? I get my point across, I'm shocking and I fade them off. My crew out here, we kicking off. I flip my game and dust it off. You dudes out here, y'all get confused. You cut my way for sure you lose. I get my stacks and then I move. I'm not that snitch, I'm not that dude. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. Hey, 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 homie, I'm a black boy. Hey, 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 homie, I'm a black boy. Homie, I'm a black boy. Homie, I'm a black boy.
You said you'd let me grow together.
We had our time together. And I have to let you go.
Yeah, yeah.
Brand new banger.
Man, I coming from the low down, from the cold ground. Made it on my own, coming from a ghost town. But nothing ever good, so you always homebound. Gunshot, fire, how I'm used to those sounds. Where you wake up thanking God, blame him at the same time. Times are just too hard, wondering how you get by. Feeling trapped up in your mind, trapped up in your mind. Had to break apart, had to start a new life. But I didn't know that I'd be alone in this fight. I was walking around blind, living in them dim lights. Had to grow up on my old ways, finally those days are over, but they always there to keep me focused. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause I've been chasing the bag. Remember when I didn't have, but we don't live in the past. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, cause I've been chasing the bag. Remember when I didn't have, but we don't live in the past. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, started from Nathan's, chasing the Franklins. Built the skies, I came up from nothing. The sticks and the monsters, they made me more smarter. Slash in the wallet, I pull up no problem. I'm doing the Charlie, like for the party. I fucking your Barbie. I'm sorry, no sorry, man. This that shit that made me harder. No if and no probably. Pep your tab again and back now. Gotta move like a Rari. Foot on the gas, 100 mile dashing. Not a red light to stop me. Tell them get out of my way, stay out of my lane, don't catch me a body. I do distribution, tryna fill up a case. I found a new hobby. Had a dream of a rave, I woke up still broke. No, I ain't had no Bugatti. Had to flip me a line, take a few flies, chop up shit like a Roddy. I kept it with rhymes, knew I could shine, just needed to find me. All I asked is for mine. We would be fine, don't do me no extras. I found me a place, it's never too late. Bricks, I'm moving like Tetris. All of the obstacles, I'm moving rapido. Ain't no time to stress it. Cause life is too short and I want it all. So I'm counting my blessings. Cause I've been chasing the bag. Remember when I didn't have, but we don't live in the past. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, cause I've been chasing the bag. Remember when I didn't have, but we don't live in the past. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, cause I've been chasing the bag. Remember when I didn't have, but we don't live in the past. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, pedal my foot on the gas, yeah. Pedal my foot on the gas, cause I've been chasing the bag. Remember when I didn't have, but we don't live in the past. Pedal my foot on the
I said, deep down, I feel I'm a beast. Hard body, guard body, nothing about me sweet. If it's beef, I'm at your front door with the heat. Hoping it ain't your mom's opening the door when I squeeze. Screaming 10 grams in this bitch whenever I speak. Started with 10 grams when I reached my peak. Stuffing clothes under the sheets. Grams thought I was asleep, but I was toes frozen to go. Grinding to eat, running around like I ain't got shit to lose. 5'6" little nigga, got shit to prove. I came to the conclusion, fuck you dudes. 7:30 in my head, I got some screws loose. Never been to the army, my goons, my troops. 125, made that money off them stoops. You like fame, heaven, I'm calling it hell. You call it rehabilitation, I'm calling it jail. And I call it how I see it, I'm calling you frail. And if you ain't my mans, I'm fucking your bitch. Block boy, aka Mr. I don't give a shit. Moms was a whore, pops was a pimp. I'm a real ass nigga, don't need to lie about shit. Getting money doing the bit, not even the size of my dick. I'm from the BX, baby. We next, baby. Put some respect on my name or get G-check, baby. I came to 16, now the respect crazy. The shit I've been hearing making me vex lately. So run down and get ran on. The fam sure you can't teach us in no school. I learned hands-on how to cook and back that work until them grand gone. Repeat the same routine, then put my mans on. Respect the code of the street, that's what I stand for. I ain't gotta lift for finger, that's what my man's for. Respect the road of the movement, that's what they plan for. Fuck the crib, niggas that catch you in front of the damn store. Promise you, you be the nigga they put their hands on. Next day, pump my work when we killed your mans on.
I wish you niggas the best, but you can never get the best of me. I put you up to the test, so that's why I can keep invest with me. Cause it can happen any minute, your man's gon' switch up. Once you looking down, that nigga might have to grip up. Saying crip up, I ain't tripping. Yeah, my real niggas told me listen. Yeah, you switch sides on this sides, I get mine, it get real, you dead, cause you ain't about to hit mine. Cool, yeah, I'm going faster in the newer whip. Switching gears, only fucking bitches with loose lips. Cause I ain't got a secret, keep it 100. Most of you niggas ain't street, keep it 100. That's the end of discussion. Most of you niggas bluffing, I know I'm an asshole, but I'm telling you what you wasn't. You ain't me, talk money like the price of grills. Let's see what happens when Grammys coming and making meals. All of this family coming, all of these fake uncles. I keep it back in my head that none of these niggas love you. Fuck you. All I'm screaming is fuck you. The one you bring in your circle, plotting, waiting to buck you. Fuck you. It ain't no love in my hometown. Yeah, you getting money, then it's going down. Marijuana got me reminiscing. The mixture of smoking records, it got the air condition. A rare condition if you dare to listen. The bar's back in effect, we will over prohibition. Listen, it's all about the vision. Mama had premonition, I'd be dead or in prison. I ain't listen, and mama look, I'm still living. Still not giving a fuck, just getting bucks. Yeah, they call me Mr. Lucky. Hate on me cause I'm living lovely, but your bitches love me. 2 dimes couldn't dub me. Don't rub me the wrong way, fuck, it's been a long day. Still food for thought, but don't give me the wrong plate. Pray for I pray, we beyond grace. So much money, we beyond safe. So many hits, we staying on plate. That's home base in layman terms.
We coach, we coach, we coach, we coach.
Yesterday I buried my best friend. Best friend. 18 years we go back slinging and banging.
Oh, I wasn't ready.
Oh my God.
Yes.
What's going on, people?
Do they smell what the team is cooking?
Yes.
Hello.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. We are here.
All together at the same time.
Yes.
At the same time.
So what y'all trying to say? What y'all trying to say?
It's been a while.
Yes.
It's been a long while.
Since
But,
we've
we had some
Voltron.
great viewers, they still checking us out.
This is the absolute truth.
It's no place else they'd rather be.
Mm-hmm.
On a Friday?
On a Friday, but to be here with the For You Show each and every Friday from 8 to 10.
Exactly.
On this Inthemixx Radio with your boy
better
Bass
act
the
like
General.
And Superstar Keisha.
And it's your boyfriend Sizzle.
And we are the For You Show.
And we are back like we never left.
Yeah, man. Happy 8th anniversary. It passed already, but it was official.
Yeah.
I believe on the 16th October. And we signed that good old deal with Cruzito.
I know that's right.
Big Spanish.
Cruzito.
To embark on being one of the longest running radio show.
That's right.
Here at Inthemixx.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? From the Movement Radio to the For You Show. Host, co-host, radio show. I mean, DJs, radio DJs, do it all. We still been here.
We still here.
You know, I tip my hat to my partner L. Bubble C, who held it down.
Yeah.
And now to my immediate right, to Superstar Keisha, who has been keeping the faith.
3 years next month,
She's
guys.
been 3 years, strong with the
3 years
team.
strong, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's growth there. It's other things that we are embarking on.
That's
so,
Yes.
the experiences is definitely being, it's priceless.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? And we have definitely interviewed and come across a lot of great people in this time.
This is the truth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So, what I think I may want to do is, no, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, I got to prepare for that. I didn't prepare for that.
Well, he had a thought.
Drum roll.
Yeah.
He had a thought.
I had a thought, but I had the thought right now as opposed
Salute
to
everybody.
prior to now where it would have been a good thing to do. So I'm going to see if I can work on that. I'm going to keep that under wraps until I put that together.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, man, what's up? Hey, Keisha,
Everybody.
what's up?
What's going on? I'm here.
So,
Superstar. Superstar Keisha.
I see you had your big suit on the other day.
Which suit? Which
You
one?
had something. You was
My
doing the
team,
comedy thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Talk to us about that, Keisha. What's been going on? I know all the followers who follow you pretty much is versed on what's going on, but for the viewers who haven't seen you in a while and maybe under a rock and don't know what's going on with your Facebook situation, tell them what this comedy thing is about
actually,
you got going on.
is JV Comedy Series.
Right.
Comedy series.
I'm actually the casting for that, but I play Yolanda. That's my name in that. So, we still in production, and actually we shoot a scene on Sunday.
Okay.
So, I'm not going to give y'all too much, but I'm actually one of the bougiest divas. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds about
and a superstar got so much stuff going on. You know what I'm
So
saying?
much going on.
I'm going to tell y'all a little, just a
little bit.
So at my station, I got everything that you need from... to,
Hello, that's too much.
Heard you.
So, yeah, that's been going on. Also, you guys, now that it's getting a little chilly, so I am doing that, hat, hats, scarves, and gloves type of thing, and also gently used clothing and new clothing. So people been sending me a couple dollars, the ones that can't, make it to me and want to donate those things. So yeah, that's gonna be it's going good. You know, I actually spoke to 2 different locations where last year I collected over 600 coats to the Harmony House in Newark. So I spoke to the young lady today and let her know
it's around that time.
It's around that time, you know. And also I went to the shelter that I feed on Fridays. I fed them today. Right. And also doing something with haircuts. So, you know, I'm not going to put too much stuff out there yet about that until it's concrete. Right. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with me doing that type of thing for the community, I've been doing it for years. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to think of other things to add to it. You know what I'm saying? We always give into the children, you know, around the holidays. And, you know, there's a lot of homeless people that's out there, adults, males and females, you know. And in these shelters, there's children included. So my thing was the focus more so on the men that's out there because, you know, me dealing with a lot of males around in my circle, y'all know that. I feel like some of them that's out there on the streets per se is always looked at as, you the man, you supposed to hold your fort. You supposed to, you know, be the breadwinner. But some men, just like some women, go through some mental trauma that they just can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I embrace the fact that when I go down to Newark Penn Station, when I'm going to these shelters and I see these men in these situations, it just... you know, do something to my heart. You know what I'm saying? As well as the female. So
see, it's one of those things where you know, mental health is like a 4-letter word in the black community. And you know, so many times, you know, people are misunderstood because they're not being understood. You understand what I'm saying? It's, you know, everybody learns different, everybody does things differently, everybody is not on the same scale or spectrum when it comes to certain things. And a lot of the times when you look at these people, like I'm just piggybacking off of what you said, you don't know what these people have been going through, you know, and being misdiagnosed, not being diagnosed, you know what I'm saying, nothing really being talked about in the household. You know, it's certain traumas that you know, in the hood, it's not we don't live regular lives in the hood. You know, in neighborhoods, let me stop saying the hood. In our neighborhoods, our lifestyles are different. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we grow up with friends that don't get past certain ages. You know what I'm saying? That's traumatizing to a child. But we don't talk to nobody about these things. Because, you know, we just think that that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just normal life. You know what I'm saying? Like, young women having babies so young, that takes a toll on the young lady mentally. You know what I'm saying? And not only the woman, but the young man who don't know no better. Don't have nobody they really could talk to and turn to. Think the thing to do is not to be the father. You know what I'm saying? Or try to, you know, how they say, they use their emotions. You know what I'm saying? And they they suppress, not depress, they suppress these things. So, you know, and when it's all bottled up, when they do pop the top, that's where you get, you know, violence. You know what I'm saying? They don't know where to channel those things. You know what I mean? And being in our, you know, we've always in the community, and I'm only saying in the black community because that's the only community I can speak from. Psychiatrists was looked at as nut job doctors, not nobody, therapists. You know what I'm saying? You know, these are it's different levels to it, and we've never been taught that it's okay to talk to somebody outside of the people you are fearful of. Like, I'm not talking to my moms and I know she's liable to flip out on me, or my pops, he's liable to flip out on me, or tell my sister and she may snitch, or my brother may blackmail me because he knows. So you hold a lot of stuff in. And mentally, that's not good. Of course. So, you know, that's one thing we really got to start picking up on as far as the people, man. Mental health is a real thing out here.
Yeah, it is.
Definitely.
And a lot of people, you write about it, and the sad thing is it's not talked about enough. It's not brought to the forefront.
It really is.
Mental health, you know.
And trust me, when you like in that atmosphere, you can feel something that's not right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't look at it as if they got like a a problem with though is drug related, because
Right.
a lot of it is not. It's just
really
like
not.
even sometimes when I find out that they are vets, you know what I'm saying? It's some things that they don't even want to express of what they went through. You know what I'm
'Cause it's
saying?
too
And
hard.
it's so hard for them to talk about it. So I just be like that come on, what you gotta say? What you
Yeah.
I don't see color. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And one thing about the way I was born and raised, I'm so happy for that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because it's a great feeling when you can stand next to somebody and they don't even look like you, but you can feel, you know, and you
good
have
energy.
good energy, right? And you can conversate with them and they feel like, wow, I'm from Korea and you talking to me? I said, oh yeah, this black sister talk. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I go in there and when I speak to them, they just be so amazed and they just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be that voice and I'll be that ear and stuff like that. So,
But let me
I'll
ask
tell
you this: do y'all think what do you think is the reason why it's not, you know, mental health is not a subject that's talked about as often as it is being now? Like coming up back in the days, like when we was coming up, you know, if we didn't have a relative who was severely handicapped or had some kind of a severe mental situation, we never spoke about it. Which never made it valid not to, because as children, like I said, you come up, you're seeing divorces, abuse, and stuff like that. Why you think that that's never been?
I think it's more so a fear. I think it's more so a fear of what the answer might be or how they might be treated.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The fear to communicate is just like, you know, one of your cousins being raped, you know what I'm saying? And the first thing when you see it, the first thing she might say, don't tell nobody, because of the fear
And
of
the shame of
it
it.
might be my uncle or my aunts or
Right.
my cousins, and
Right.
they're gonna blame me because, you know, they grow up, they hear these stories like
Right.
you don't say anything about Uncle Johnny because Uncle
Right.
Johnny might, you know,
Right. Or
you know,
Uncle
he's kind
Johnny
of
is the
crazy.
favorite one,
Yes,
but
a
nobody
lot
would
of
believe that you
so,
would, you know.
And a lot of times I just believe they are afraid that they might be to blame for it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you hear a lot. You know what I'm saying? If you outspoken and you tell, you know, your cousin or somebody, and then you never know, they might pick on you. It's a whole
Right.
lot of things that might come into play
Right.
if you tell.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, you know,
Keyword.
but see, not all right.
Keyword if you tell.
Once the action has happened, and you know, because if you know your child, you notice a difference in them. At some point, you know,
Yeah.
you'll notice something is a little off, right? You know, even if it goes from, you know, they've been cool all this time, and then out of the blue, now they starting to rebel. Those are signs.
Yeah.
Now, it may not be as drastic as, you know, they may just be being picked on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They may not want to talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then another thing too. In order for you to want to go and get help, you got to have people that kind of look like you to relate to you a little bit. It's not that many black or Hispanic therapists or psychologists.
True.
You know what I'm saying? There's not
Right.
a large community of them. Not to say that they don't go into that field, but that's not a field. When they say doctor, I want to be a doctor, you don't think about that. You think
Right.
about surgeons. You know what I'm saying? You think about a dental hygienist. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
don't think of a mental therapist or a psychologist. That's not in our community. That's not spoke upon. That's not even looked upon as a great career
Right.
in our communities. You know what I'm saying? Either you're a lawyer, a doctor that works directly in the hospital, not no therapist, just a doctor, fireman, police. You hear all of that stuff, but you don't ever hear nothing about mental therapy. And I think that would help if we had a community of doctors coming out of college or universities or whatever that were, to persuade our ethnicity,
Right.
who may
right.
listen to a little bit of Yachty or a little bit of T.I. or a little bit of, you know, to be able to relate, because you still got to be able to relate. And if you can relate to your patients, that make you an excellent therapist.
Right, right. Well, I do. Since we're talking about doctors, I do have a group of doctor friends that actually go out to the churches and they speak to the people. They speak to the people that comes out and they ask them questions. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Obey that came here.
Oh yeah,
He was
Dr.
up there.
Obey.
So
I
now,
still follow him too.
So you know,
I'm cool with Dr. Obey.
he's really good.
Yeah.
And I take my hats off to them because they have a panel of doctors that specialize in different things, and you can ask them any kind of question. You know what I'm saying? So the next event I'm actually going to go to, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about mental health and see, you know, if they can come to the show. You know, at least one or two of them, and let's talk about this because they are the experts, and they deal with people that's sick.
Yeah.
In all different levels. You know, they have 8 different doctors on the panels, and all of them specialize in something different.
Right.
And you know what? They can touch base off that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I can't even answer any more about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's just a great thing how they can come, you know, and bring their knowledge, you know, and then so many people get educated on, because, you know, a lot of times I feel like the doctors don't have the bedside time for you, you know what I'm saying? It says, okay,
manner.
Right, and for them to come out and to give us their time, you know what I'm saying? I think that's awesome. So I'm definitely going to talk to Dr. Bay to see if he can come up, him and another colleague, and let's touch base with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because mental health is definitely a strong, silent.
Yes.
Not so much as a physical killer, but mental killer. And it's very prevalent amongst, you know, the black community, and it's untreated. And then a lot of our kids are misdiagnosed.
Right.
And are quickly put on medicine.
Right.
And, you know, medicine, if a child is already having some sort of issue, I think you should work it out some other way outside of medicine, because medicine throws off your balance, your chemical balance.
Of course.
So if you're having extremes or you're not having extremes, but then if you get this medicine, none of it is natural, so it's always a side effect.
Exactly.
So I just think that, you know, the young parents that's out there, like my oldest son and my third son has speech impediments. You understand what I'm saying? They had lazy tongues. My oldest son had a lazy tongue. He speaks well. I can't shut him up now, but you know what I'm saying? My oldest son, Al, you know, and in talking to his mom or talking to me later with my youngest, with Rel, a lot of the teachers, what I was seeing was apprehensive about speaking to me about it, because the first thing most parents look at special ed when you was coming up was, you know, was a bad thing. It was shunned on, shunned upon. Like, you don't want to be in that. You don't want to be in a short yellow bus and all this other stuff.
Right, be in a classroom with 5
which
kids.
Prevents a lot of parents from getting the proper help for their their kids. Because if you get it early off the IEP, you can get it removed. But you need to give them the tools in order to work so they could do better. So therefore, in their later years in school, they don't have to deal with special education. They can have it removed and be moving past that. That could just be a phase that they were going through, because nobody has a manual to this shit. And when you have a child and you're trying to get them to comprehend certain things and you don't understand what's going on, they're not crazy. They just don't know how to intake or receive the information.
Right. All children not A students.
Everybody's not A students, and everybody don't learn the same though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are audio, some people are visual. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people may pick up quick about looking at a YouTube channel, and the same person who's audio can look at that visual and won't understand it. But it could be read and they'll get it fine. And the person who likes visual can't comprehend because they read it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of the times it's just reading words off of a paper.
Right.
As opposed to comprehending. It's two different things. Reading and comprehension is two different things, but we're not going to get into that. I watch a lot of Channel 13.
I was about to say, you need to be a social worker. We got a social worker in the building.
But, you know, you have to definitely be careful. And, you know, like I said, man, I'm only speaking about it because I know it to be true that we don't talk about mental health enough. We don't seek help for none of our kids at times because of the embarrassment.
Right.
It's not embarrassing. The most embarrassing part of it all is not allowing your kid or giving your child the tools to succeed.
Exactly.
That's embarrassing.
Exactly.
You should be shamed for that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid of it. And if you're listening and you think your kid has an issue, don't be afraid of the help. Get it.
Right now, there's help
Don't
out there.
deprive our kids, man. They already got strikes against them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's give them all the tools that they need to make them, to be more successful, man. And that's what it's about. We got to break that curse because it's a curse, man. When you don't want to talk about nothing, the old saying, what goes on in my house, stay in my house. Nah.
Well,
got to debunk that
things.
shit. On certain things.
I got.
That's a fact.
I got young adults here now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I better not go running y'all mouth.
Word. But I was looking at a meme on Instagram today that was saying the kids would start a conversation with a stranger like, my mama lights is off. Kids say some of the darndest things, B. But
Listen, some children just don't know how to cover up.
They don't know how to do nothing but be honest.
That's it. That's all they know. That's all they know.
So be honest with them. Right. And don't be so quick to get angry because you don't understand because they don't understand. Try to understand first, figure it out, and then if the kid is just being a kid and not, then you can, take it. But you have to definitely please, if this doesn't only hit but one person, I may have needed to hear that. Do not be afraid. Special education is not a four-letter word. It's not going to damn your child. All it's going to do is help you. Don't be afraid of it, man. That was my PSA.
All right now.
That was my PSA for the day. And we're going to touch on that some more. 914-969-6499. Give us a call.
Yes, call us.
If y'all have any questions, any thoughts, anything that you think that we can, that may be able to help us get some people up here. If you know anybody that has any experience or any expertise in mental health, give them the information to the show. They can email us at 4U, the number 4. Type that in, 4URadio@gmail.com, and let us know. You know what I'm saying? Or give us a call if you're listening, 914-969-6499. If you've had a child that's needed, any kind of help or whatever, you don't mind discussing it like I just have, just give us a call, man. Let us know what's going on, man. It's the 4U show. We're here for you. So let's talk about some things that can help you or us.
And our viewers.
Right, and the viewers.
And the viewers.
Yeah. Always all in that. Word, B. But, okay, on another note, them goddamn Knicks was looking good the other night.
I ain't got time for that.
Doggy.
I ain't got time for that.
L, did you see our boys, B?
Shout out to everybody that's on the live, on the check-in. We see y'all.
Yes. Let's wake them up. You know what I'm saying? Let's wake them up. Did you catch the game though, bro?
I didn't see the game.
Oh, man.
I can't even speak on it. I didn't see it.
Yo.
I came home.
We have a decent squad, B.
Took a shower, ate, and it was over.
Yeah, man. I like the energy. I like the new energy that we have. They don't look stale. We look like we fresh. We ready to get busy. It was only one game. We won. That's all that matters. I take that for now. You know what I'm saying? But, yes, I am liking what's going on with the Knicks. I think I will get some tickets this year and go check out a game, B. Won't be going to Jersey, though.
Why not? Come
because the Nets ain't out there in Brooklyn.
That's all right.
And we don't do the Nets anyway. We only do the Knicks. Huh? What? Huh? Yeah, I know, but they not in Jersey no more. No more Brooklyn. It's no more Brooklyn. It's no more Jersey basketball.
Listen, we got
they got all the college teams.
Yeah.
They got the college teams. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're all right. They're all right.
Listen, I like the Giants. If y'all ain't talking about the Giants.
Oh, yeah, we talking about them.
You talking about that trash?
Well, it is what it is.
Hey, bro.
Like I said, everybody not a student.
That trash.
That's a fact, Jack.
But they ain't been nothing in a very long time.
Hey, listen, they gonna wake up. It take time. You know what I'm saying? To regroup and to get yourself back on track. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat them up too bad.
Now I do know.
I ain't going over to Jersey to go see them.
If I give you free tickets, you better be there.
Jersey is very expensive to be going. You know that. You know that to go see a losing effort. No way.
He is wrong.
Yeah, he dead wrong for that one. He don't even got
Listen,
no
my Giants
faith.
fans, y'all need to call in 914-969-6499.
If any is still out there. If there's any still out there, please call and tell us. I don't understand. You people will leave a relationship, but will not leave the Giants or the Knicks.
Yeah, you the same way. You won't leave them Knicks for nothing. Talking crazy.
Giants are trash.
But watch,
garbage.
listen. All right.
I think, honestly,
All right.
I think, you know what I mean? I think we need to sit Eli down.
Yeah.
And
well,
I
you
think,
know, they was saying that
I
he's
think
not
we
good.
need-
They was definitely,
I think we need to give,
it's been some bad years. I'm gonna be honest.
It's been a long time since the Giants have been relevant. They suck, and I'm a Giants fan.
They was talking about Colin Kaepernick supposed to have been in the
That's not gonna
conversation.
happen. You know that's not gonna happen
for the Giants.
It ain't gonna happen. It's too.
You don't
risky.
think they want? You
no,
don't think
it's
they
too
would want to
risky.
do it?
Somebody gonna pop his top off.
Nah.
Of course, I think that he'll be a risk if somebody gave him an opportunity. He's made a dent in society.
A good one though.
It don't matter. All people who've black, who've made a good dent in society, have got a bullet in their head. They're not allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, well then if he on the field,
it don't matter, base.
He'll be
It
all
don't
right.
matter.
I mean, if they was gonna do it, they'd have did it already. That's how I'm looking at it right now.
Because he's out the way. He's not in the way.
No, how is he out the way? He's
He's
still
out
relevant.
the way. Kind of Kaepernick, because he's out
As
the
far
way.
as football goes, he's out the way.
He's out the way. He's not like, you got the freedom of speech, but the fact that you talking all that shit and you're actually playing? No. Come on. Nobody's nice. Stay where you at, bro. It's just like Oprah. You're more effective if you're just on the network. Don't run for president, Oprah. You could do a lot more. I'm just saying, right? I mean, you're out the way. Like, who cares? Like, yeah, you're more powerful not running for president. Just sit down somewhere, give out cars, and open up more fucking schools. And shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
That's all they want you to do.
You know, I don't get it.
Oprah's on.
Yeah. Everybody, she is the woman. Stay that way. Like, I mean, your life ain't, ain't fucked up. Yeah, I mean, it's over. Trump just showed you that you could be a total asshole and be in power. I mean, unfortunately, it is what it is. People don't know. You pay a big price when you open your mouth. If you have a platform and you open your mouth on a big level, you got a large fan. People are watching. You know what I'm saying? And things happen to you. Secret societies are out here.
Yeah, I was just watching a show today,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
It was called
They fuck you up.
Don't Kill the Messenger. It was a real story about David Webb, I want to say. He was the brother. He was the man who actually exposed the Iran-Contra.
Okay.
With the whole Reaganomics and Oliver North. He delved into that.
Is he alive?
No. They found him. They said it was a suicide, but he had 2 gunshots to the head. Right. So, when he started digging into it, they start like they shunned him. The government is real powerful.
Charles,
of course.
It's not
So
that
they
people
definitely,
accept that.
so they definitely, made things around things in his life very difficult.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So but just to piggyback off what Elder's saying, like they had definitely shut your whole situation down quick.
Just
because
mind
they
your
have the
business.
power to.
Just shut your mouth, mind your business, and
just think he was
And
a
just
news
live.
reporter.
yeah, just live. Just
live.
be happy. If you can make a couple dollars in this country, be financially, set, and be happy and shut up. Take care of your family, and when it's time for you to close your eyes, you can say you made a mark and you did what you're supposed to. It's unfortunate, but history repeats itself. Anybody who was, black, like Latins, or any type of a leader, you die. In this country, you still are a slave. Whether you hate to accept it or not, you just.
Yeah.
You have there's bound certain things that you are not going to be able to do.
Period.
You know what I'm
It's just a
saying?
fact.
And just accept it. Like you got Kanye West acting like a whole total fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? And what is this going to
And
do?
they'll cover
just
him.
make him more popular.
They're
This
gonna
just
cover
make
him. They're
sell more
gonna
records.
make sure he all right for a little
Yeah,
while.
they still
For a
doing
little
it.
while.
Until they
For a
ready to
little
get
while.
rid of him.
Yes.
The man's sick. He has a mental illness.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
I think so.
If people are, I see the little memes and stuff that they put out there and stuff like that. This is not funny because I'm watching a black man deteriorate in front of us, right in front of our eyes. This man is losing it. He needs help.
That's mental health.
He needs help. That's mental health. He needs help. It's sad. Look what they did to DMX. You think this man's life just fell off just to fall off like that? Like, them secret societies, man. DMX was a big-time selling artist, selling a lot of records. And as soon as he didn't comply to selling out, they hold you at a certain, you can't get no further than where you at. You're going to go back. You're going to drop.
They just kill you slowly.
Yeah, they kill you slowly. Like,
not only that, but when they know you have a weakness, they exploit it.
They exploit it.
Because DMX had a drug addiction.
Right.
And, before he even got on, he was a problem. It's like trying to keep him in, going to studios, and having to go get him and all of that, But you don't give yourself a leg to stand on when it's time to start, because then they start putting your life under a microscope. Not too many people can handle that type of pressure. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different type of pressure, being in the media, being successful, and then having your life picked apart. And it's all taken out of context because
look at Bill Cosby.
Yeah, well, Bill put himself in that pickle.
Bill. Fuck Bill.
You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing. Prior to
listen, y'all. I'm not judging this man because we don't know.
It's not even that.
We don't know.
It's not
if it wasn't the girl, the women. Hold on, but listen. Like I said, the people, DMX thing is different. Bill Cosby admitted himself that he did that.
Bill Cosby was drugging chicks and giving them the slung.
He threw himself out there like that.
I think they filmed him talking and they edited.
Yeah.
It happens.
I'm just saying, some
but
of
look,
things
man, just like I tell people.
Why you can't believe it? Let me ask you something. Why you can't believe that Bill Cosby did this? Why is it like a foregone conclusion? Why?
Because of what we think we know about him.
Exactly. I think they went overboard with this. You know what I'm saying? I just think they went overboard. I said I don't condone no man.
Valedictorian and all these things. I feel that they just stripped them out of everything. You can't do that.
They're gonna strip them. Yeah, it's definitely wrong.
Yeah. Right.
He still had his PhD and everything. They didn't strip him from that shit.
Right, but Ted Bundy's also white.
Right.
Because Bill Cosby is black.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Ted Bundy has the complexion for the protection.
And this is what you fail to realize is.
What I'm saying is that they did wrong.
Yeah, they did.
For what he earned.
Right.
He did what he had to do.
Bill Cosby.
But he messed up. He even made jokes about slipping a pill and a drink.
Yeah,
he
so
made jokes about it.
Why we?
Because he thought he was cool about it because he thought he was invincible.
Not only so much as that, you have to. Everybody do because it's a particular culture.
Right.
There's a particular.
When they got that money.
It's money, and it's a culture.
So
like right
money,
now, 20 years from now,
what you think?
30 years from now.
I'm not surprised that Bill Cosby. I'm surprised that people look at Bill Cosby like he's not human. See, people reach a certain level of success in this world, and then we strip them from being human. Now, they would never do this. Why? You know Keith Huxtable. You don't know Bill Cosby personally.
Right.
Probably was the world's biggest he could have been the world's biggest asshole for all you know. We going off of a character that we seen on TV. Now, we voted in a president that's telling you that it's okay.
They voted in.
To grab the vajayjay on a woman. They love it.
I'm sorry, I should not even be involved in this, but I will. You see Richard Pryor. Richard Pryor didn't hide who he was.
No.
Right.
Richard Pryor said, I did drugs, I did this, I did that.
Right.
So whenever anything came clear or anybody said anything, he already put it on the table.
Right.
He already said this, so nobody is surprised. Bill Cosby portrayed himself as the father of America. I don't do nothing wrong. So when everybody saw this, everybody
Bill didn't portray that.
Yes, he did.
We put him there.
We put him
we
there,
put Bill Cosby where
only
he's
way
at.
we was only way we was able to put him there is
like
right. It's us. He gave us that perception.
He's called a businessman.
Right.
Yeah, but he
and
gave us that perception.
The thing was that the difference between him and Richard Pryor was that Richard Pryor was like, "You're gonna accept me for who I am, and I don't give a shit. And I'm gonna sugarcoat nothing."
Because he was a comedian.
That's who he
was a comedian.
Exactly. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby,
he had an image.
Although I don't blame Bill Cosby, we actually made him.
Of course we
into
did.
the Father
Now we talking.
We actually made him like he will do nothing wrong or
because
anything like
of
that.
his show.
Right, his
Because
show,
of the
his
show.
show,
That was
his
it.
shows,
He actually
his
had
show.
innuendos.
The way his
he
shows
actually
was.
said, I did this.
That's what he said. But you wasn't listening.
He was like, oh, you put a pill in the drink. He did say that.
But see, here's the thing. Now, this is
and
what
that
I
was
was.
used
This is what I was
against him.
trying to say right a
All
few
of
minutes
it.
ago. In 20 or 30 years, right? There's a culture. There's a culture that's in entertainment. Period.
Right.
Drugs, alcohol, so forth. I wouldn't be surprised 20, 30 years down the line, a young lady come out. I'm not going to say a particular rapper or anything like that. But they gave me scissor, and I didn't know what was going on, and they raped me. 20, 30 years from now, I wouldn't be surprised to hear that because it is a culture. I'm not condoning anything.
Right.
But what I am saying is when everything is good, it's all good. Not to say that there wasn't some women that wasn't with it, that was taken advantage of. I would never say that because I don't know. I don't know Bill Cosby
They was
to
all
say.
with it.
You know what I'm saying? But
They
here's
was
my
all with
thing.
it.
But here's
Did accuse them, and they said, "Are you joking? You're talking about Bill Cosby."
Right.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's an image, it's perceptions, it's perception.
Right.
It's a perception. It's only a perception.
And they was laying with Bill Cosby when he was at the top, the pinnacle of his career.
Right.
But they told when these ladies.
You have to get on the mic, E.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Because
It's
we
at the
talking
pinnacle.
and then
Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Our views is like.
I'm
who is
sorry,
that?
I shouldn't be on this, but I will. I'm the engineer. Hello.
Right.
They were ladies that was accusing him back then. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, they're coming up and they're saying it now.
Yeah.
No, it's not that.
They've been
It's
saying
because
it.
they've been saying it.
And they was covering
And
it up.
different states, different countries. You had one lady that at first was a Canada that he actually paid. She took him to court. He paid.
Yeah,
And
hush money.
when that lady was like, he did this, and they were like, that's Bill Cosby.
Right.
They totally ignored her. Many attorneys that she went to and went to law enforcement, he did this. They ignored her.
Because
he
they
was
were
Bill
looking,
Cosby.
they was
Are you
looking at
kidding
the
me? Especially
Cosby
in the
show.
80s, whatever.
They were all
now
with it.
it's a little bit more like,
They
oh,
were
wait, hold
all
on a second, what's going
with
on
it.
here?
Right.
As
You
soon
know?
as Bill Cosby said, I want to buy NBC, they said, no way, nigga. Now y'all can talk. We believe you now.
Right. Right. But back then, there was a lot of ladies from different states who did not know each other.
Okay.
And the thing was
That's what happened,
that the
Keisha.
story was
I
the
know.
same. That's how they kind of figured, and they said, hold on a second. This is not normal. There's accusation from different places.
Yeah.
These ladies are from different cultures.
Right.
They don't know each other,
Right.
but they're saying the same thing.
Right.
So there has to be a truth in there.
No, there's no truth.
And
The,
that's
the,
what
the whole
happened.
thing is truth.
And
But they
then
were
here is
all
Bill Cosby.
with
Yeah,
it.
I did it. Instead of just lying.
They was all with no, because they was all with it.
Because prior to that, he was protected. Everything
Yeah,
was
Right.
cool.
Protected.
So once he lost that protection base
Yeah.
is the day that the man said, I want to buy NBC. They said, no,
Yeah.
we like you, but
we
you're
don't
not
like
one
that.
of us.
Yeah, we don't
And
love
you're
you.
serious?
But they do that now because.
But the thing
see,
is,
they
he's
can't do what they
capable
used to do.
of buying NBC. Financially,
Yeah.
he is set to buy and own NBC. Are you kidding me? We're going to answer to this nigga? No. You know what, y'all? We believe y'all now. Acquisition after accusation after accusation. Look at Wiener.
Yeah, hello. No, you're absolutely right.
Bill, you understand what I'm saying to you?
That's all he's doing.
But as black people, we have to stop falling into the trend of what Bay said earlier, which is the culture.
Right.
As soon as we get a piece of change, we don't make a change. We sit up there and act like we're above everything out here.
And we not.
And we're not. You are nothing. You are as good as your last second.
That's a fact.
You understand what I'm saying? You are nothing. You are a human being, and us as people need to stop making these people gods. They're just.
I believe a lot of
that's
that
it.
came from being impressionable, watching the Cosby Show,
Right.
seeing this whole facade, and really believed in it. Because not for nothing, that image that he gave did propel the black community into colleges, and people wanted that type of look. So everybody held him to that. Nobody knew Bill that was outside of his circle really like that. None of us here knew Bill. So when all of it came out, yeah, it's like, oh shit for me. Oh shit, Bill, you was doing that, nigga? It don't surprise me. You can't put nothing past a person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Especially
but I just didn't believe all of them. But I did know it was some validity. It was something valid there, because where there's smoke, there will be fire.
Right.
Bill, you had a closed door deposition done where you admitted to drugging a woman.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
At that point, from that point on, and that was before the scandal really even hit. Once you admitted to that, you was dog meat from there. Because it don't matter if any of them, if 70 of them all are lying, that one you admitted to makes you guilty.
Right.
Yeah, but he could have, listen, let me tell you something. He could have got out of that. He got high-powered lawyers.
Nah, he couldn't.
They didn't want Bill to get out of that.
Right.
So this is what I'm saying.
So he couldn't
once
get
he
out of
opened
that.
his mouth, once he's opened his mouth and said, NBC, I want to buy, they said, no, nigga, you're not. He's been beating these cases all these years. They've been making accusations on Bill. But Bill wasn't powerful enough to buy NBC.
He was, but they didn't want him to.
No, he wasn't powerful enough is what I'm saying. I didn't say financial. I said powerful enough.
Ain't none of us powerful.
You understand? Bill was that nigga. It's too powerful. The most powerful man, men in America was Bill Cosby. And what's the other guy I said is the most powerful black man I say in the world today is the skinny one, the one that's losing all this, Reverend Al Sharpton. Al Sharpton is the most powerfulest black man walking God's green earth.
You think so?
Of course. Of course. He's on the white man's network and they've accepted him. They gave him his own hour, they gave him his own shows, and he produces 2 shows. Okay? They won't let another black man sit in that seat but Al. And when something big goes down, black kid gets murdered, black kid gets shot, a massacre, they call Al to go downtown and represent and stand for us.
For Trump.
You understand what I'm saying? Because no,
he's been quiet.
You ain't gonna get in Trump way. This is what y'all keep failing to realize.
I ain't gonna say anything.
You ain't gonna Sharpton that's Trump's man. Like,
niggas is crazy.
Open your eyes, people. Al Sharpton, you sitting up here laughing and giggling and all that shit. Al Sharpton is the most powerful black man on God's green earth. They gave him 2 shows.
That's an opinion. I don't really think it's...
They gave him 2 shows. Name another black man that has achieved what Al Sharpton has achieved and that can live to talk about it. Al Sharpton.
Who? Jesse?
Hell no. Jesse ain't more powerful than Al Sharpton.
I just think they just a whole lot of air for me, man. They not that powerful.
Al
if
Sharpton
they was powerful
is
as
very,
they wanted to
very
do,
powerful.
Where he came from, the roots Al came from, is totally different from what he's doing right now.
But he's still a black man, is what I'm telling you.
Oh yeah, but that don't make him powerful.
It does make him very powerful. It does make him very powerful. Well, that's your opinion. I ain't gonna knock your opinion. But what I'm saying to you is that Al Sharpton. And I'm looking at it from a standpoint of
what? Him having a show?
Media, that's it.
In New York. Not in New York City.
Well,
Al
Sharpton
Al Sharpton got not 1, 2 programs on the White Boy Network.
And it doesn't talk about what?
Everything.
Yeah,
whatever he wants to talk about.
But I don't think that's powerful.
Why are you figuring that?
I just think that he just got a platform to use.
Right.
Nah. But if that's the case, there's plenty of black people that could have got a platform to run on the ABC network.
Nah, he ain't never run for president. That was Jesse.
Okay?
Jesse tried to do the presidency.
Right.
Oh, he did too.
Right. Al Sharpton has power. He's part of the Jesuit. No, man, I ain't even gonna start talking. I don't want to say it on the radio show, but there's special small assemblies. This is what I do. If you watch a movie called Loose Change, Barack Obama and all of them are a part of these secret societies. All these people that y'all sitting up here incriminating, like Donald Trump, he's affiliated in those same societies as Barack. I'm saying it's Al Sharpton, it's Jesse Jackson. They all sit in the same circles, and they put on the front like they don't like each other, like they beefing. You understand what I'm saying? But think about
I know
it.
what you're talking about.
Yeah, but when you sit there and you can't be fooled, people.
That's
they
why
always
I
say
he's
if
not
you
that
want to
popular.
hide,
He has a string pulling him too.
dogs. He got
All of them.
Everybody has a string. But what I'm saying to you is, Al Sharpton is a powerful black man. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
He's one of them.
Listen, callers,
check
y'all
him
need
out.
to call in 914-969-6499. Let us know how y'all feeling. Can we go to a video?
And he's still relevant. And the thing is, Al Sharpton is still relevant to our generation right now today.
Of course.
You understand what I'm saying?
As far
These
as
young kids, even to my kids, to your kids. Al Sharpton is still on that television. And he was on that television since Martin Luther King, Malcolm X,
He ain't
all
kicking up
of them.
that dust like how he
But
used to.
what
though.
I'm saying is, he has he spoke, but he's still alive is what I'm saying
Oh
to
yeah,
you.
well I mean, cool.
He's not dead.
He's getting
Everybody
along.
that you named, even to the person in your book, is
getting
gone when they
along.
open their mouths.
He's getting. It's fine. Listen, that's cool. That's all well and good. But see, here's the thing.
All right.
He's getting along.
Right.
Sorry.
Huh?
The Martin Luther King people actually listened, and it's not only black people but also white people.
Of course.
Right.
Listen, there is no way you can do a comparison of stupid ass Al Sharpton.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't.
Who?
Martin Luther King was the shit.
What I'm saying to you is, Martin Luther King was the shit to who? To who?
To black and white
No,
people.
Martin Luther King was the shit to people. Right. Martin Luther King was the shit to the people. He was the people's champ. Right.
Yeah.
But he was not. Al Sharpton is respected by black people, white people, and the people in these secret societies. Not Martin Luther King.
Maybe secret people, but white people.
But those are the people that run the country. These secret societies are the ones that run the country. How you think Donald Trump got in office? Because technically, Hillary should have won if it was the people's vote. She won the popularity vote. No. It's those people that you don't see that go to those voting polls is the one that Al Sharpton is rubbing shoulders with. Yeah, who doesn't? Totally different
like I
people,
tell
though.
people, man, there's
Totally
an
different people, though.
electoral vote. Those is this
Electoral
it's
votes.
states,
and you'll never see
certain
them.
States, you don't know who's who.
Right, you don't.
But this is what I want to. But look, check this out though. I know yesterday, not to switch gears. I know yesterday at 7:00 we had a release, Timeless Guilt video.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to get into that.
We are. But hold up. Because we got, see, this conversation is buzzing on
Tell them to
people.
call in.
They have-
914-969-6499. Our phone ain't ring yet. We here.
Right. So y'all heard the number. But I don't mean,
914.
but I'm making it clear. These secret societies, and because a lot of people don't know the difference between electoral voters and popularity voters.
Right.
So
you need to know
this
the
show
difference.
is starting off as an education show, so we should keep it there.
Yeah.
Because we're making some really valid points.
Right.
So what I'm saying is there's electoral voters and then there are popularity votes. Hillary Clinton won the popularity vote.
Yeah.
By a large landslide.
Mm-hmm.
But the electoral states
are what count.
Is what counts.
Right.
And like I tell people all the time,
okay,
New York State is not an electoral vote.
No.
Electoral state. It does not change the vote.
These
Nothing.
people,
like if you
these
go to
people that are
Wisconsin,
behind,
they do.
These people that are behind the people that you don't see is the one that say, okay, you are the one that's going to be next.
Of course.
We voted for Barack, but they was ready for Barack.
It was the state was in a state of unrest,
and
man.
let's keep
was
it
about to
trill.
bubble over.
Let's keep it trill.
So they had to give us.
Barack Obama was birthed by a 100% white woman.
Yeah.
Okay? His mother is white.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you got to be a particular type of black man to get in there. All right? His mother is white. And he wasn't our first black president.
He's the second black president.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
The first black
and a lot of
president
people
was
that
only for the North America part.
Right. And our first black
Do
president.
your history, people.
Our first black president is Abraham Lincoln.
There was one before him, so exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Abraham Lincoln is documented as the first black president. Google it.
There's another one.
Abraham Lincoln is our first black president
of the United States.
Well, that's the only place I could talk about. I don't live nowhere else.
No, it was.
I don't live nowhere else.
Before they united the states, it was just considered.
Right. But what I'm saying, documented is Abraham Lincoln.
But there's it. Okay.
I'm not talking about what you're saying historically.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm talking about what's. Yeah, we got to tell them that. We totally agree with what you're saying, Base. But documented, Abraham Lincoln is the first black president of these United States. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? But Barack Obama was birthed from a white woman. 100%. Right. As far as African, but no.
He didn't raise him. Not even really. He didn't.
So you got to be a certain type of person. Right. You 100%. Now his wife is 100% black.
Yeah, but she's not the president. She's
right?
only our forever first lady.
So and that's a hard act to follow. That's a hard act to follow. And I think that she would be able to win the presidency if she ran. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely. Absolutely.
It would definitely be timing with that. Yeah. Definitely be timing. Because Barack got in because of timing. Yeah. It was enough for Bush.
She would win.
You know what I'm saying? It was just
she would win.
It was just, you know.
This would be the perfect time to run right now. This would be the perfect time to run right now against Trump. I don't know a person who don't want Trump. The Republicans is turning their back on Trump.
Yeah, not all of them, but yeah.
I know that.
There's nobody who's going to really run against him.
Well, somebody better come up and do something.
Like I'd rather Barack sat down for another 4 years, let it, and then went back again. No, because he did it consecutive, so he can't do it. But
now that they let Trump, he can go back.
Yeah, he can.
What, after 8 terms? Yes. I mean, after 8 years, you can't go another consecutive.
Right, you can't. Right, you can't do 3.
Then you can go back after they do the 4.
But you just can't go from president and then do the 2 terms and then go back.
No.
No.
Now, if he had changed parties, he could have.
Who?
If Barack would have changed
Barack
his
don't
party.
Sit in that seat no more.
Look, if he had went from Democrat to Republican, he'd have been able to do it.
He had enough.
Yeah,
he had enough.
Because he done. Did you see how much Barack has aged when he first went into office than when he came
They
out?
always do. They always.
Listen, man.
That stress is real.
It's different because there's so much you have to deal with.
Yes.
Listen. But yo, let's look, man. It's the For You Show. Each and every Friday from 8 to 10, right here on Inthemixx Radio.
Shit.
Let's get into the video. We got Timeless Guilt. Shout out to Beast Season Films. My man E, he was just here, and this is the video for Timeless Guilt.
It is playing.
It's just no song. We need some sound. Well, we'll get to it though. Oh, here we go.
Yes, that was nice. Well, I want to welcome everybody to Timeless Tuesdays, where we're here to give you what you need all night long. I'm your creator and host, Benny Flames, and tonight we have 2 special treats for y'all. So if you like what you hear, you know what to do. Yes. Without further ado, Mr. Dog.
As I'm witnessing my sins, I see every way but truly lies. Flipping through the pages, wondering how to live my life. My intuition is seeking for intervention as I look for segregation from bad lives and broken hearts. Wish I could change, I pray and cross my heart to try. But this guilt is tremendous, I'm in the devil's eye. My nightmares and cold sweats be my day to day. I don't know if I'm going nowhere from here to stay. I feel regret, betrayal. I live my life on the trail. It's either gonna lead me to a place where I can build in this realm, in this life. And I wonder if it's right to trust, and hopefully I can love again. This is a terrible fight, the red light's clear, but I'm seeing green, I'm speeding just to make it there. My destiny is achieve. Either way, I'm here to show. Looks at the heavens, my third eye begins to glow. So I talk to God to give me what I need to breathe. Then I exhale and get it all about me. Against the roads, I still black and blue.
Hey, 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 hey. Rap at it, back at it, homie, here I go. The beat's banging like Howard from Orlando. I'm not playing when I tell you that your boys are go. You better sign me on the real, cause I'm the next to blow. I'm not faking, I'm just killing what they call the flow. You need some help with it, just holler at your boy, yo. They stuck on it, better get it, cause it's no surprise. The truth is here, you can't believe it, open up your eyes. I spits my game, homie, what the hell is you looking for? When you stack and keep getting more, shuts it down in 2 seconds or more. Drop my verbs and get ready for more. L's and B's, I catch reckless show. If they hate and make moves on y'all, give me a spot or I'm taking yours. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. And I'm gon' get mine, homie, don't you mess with it. I'm what they talking about, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. I'm what they talking about, homie, I'm a black boy. There's no secret how I'm speaking, I'm a weak and knows.